Good evening, this is Corey with the Painted Peacock. We're doing a little spooky Halloween picture tonight. I wanted to do a variegated green background with dark and light. I should have wet my canvas beforehand to make this process easier. I also forgot to record the portion of me painting the outline. Oh, there it is, it's just like magic. I will often paint white on what my desired image is so that I can make sure I'm not having to do layer upon layer trying to get the colors I would like. So we are just masking out my pumpkin shape with orange. I'm now using reds and yellows to get my depths to show the curvature of the pumpkin, and then adding in those highlights. I like to work wet on wet because it makes the paint blend together a little more smoothly. I'll go back and forth with the various colors, getting the depth and desire I like. Now move on to my purple hat. I don't know if the white was necessary for the purple, but I didn't want to goof around and find out. The purple was a little more translucent, and so I had to do a couple of layers. Now going in with my highlights and then my lowlights. I find that working with that middle hue first and then adding the light and the dark is a nice method for my personal preferences of painting. Consider where the light is and where the dark is, where the hat bends and folds. Got a little band here and just doing black. Cutting out my jack-o'-lantern face, traditional triangles. By starting on opposite sides of the mouth, I was sure to get a nice even mouth and where I ended up where I wanted to. I know I want little red leaves here. Trying to paint red on green is a nightmare, so I am blocking it out with those white. I decided to do a little different leaf here that I know I'm going to do green, and upon reflection, I probably didn't need to paint them white first. Just a little decoration on my band. Little highlights. Just showing that this pumpkin has some depth. I'm painting the white there first and adding the yellow on top. Trying to paint anything besides white on top of black is very difficult. I will often use the white first method to make sure I'm successful as possible. Now that my white has dried, we're adding the red onto those little leaves and the green on these others. Little swirly vines here. Ooh. Drawing vines is probably a favorite thing of mine. Just giving some vine work to these little red ones and some stems, little highlight. And fantastic, there we are. I teach paint nights in people's homes wherever you need me. If you'd like to hire me, I will custom design you an image, whatever you would like to paint, and I'll get you taken care of. Again, this is Corey with Painted Peacock, and thank you so much for watching me paint this evening.